Welcome, Dominic from DH Racing. Just going to give you a quick talk through on how to do skins for Assetto Corsa. I've only just started learning myself. It's pretty easy. I'll show you a couple of basics that I know. Obviously I don't know everything, but it'll get you started like it's got me started. You work along the way. Right, so what you will need is, that's what I use, Adobe Photoshop. And you will need a DDS plugin for that, which I will show you now. So to get Adobe Photoshop CS2, Mozilla Firefox, and I think it is TextSpot, if I remember rightly, or just put in Photoshop CS2, and then you'll be looking for this one, TextSpot. Click on that, and then you'll need this serial number. Once you've installed, it'll ask you for it. So all you need to do is, obviously you'll be on Windows, click the Windows link there. It will then, should come up with a thing in a sec, saying whether you want to save or open it or whatnot. There you go, you'd save file as so. And then you'd wait for it to download and click on it. So while that's doing that, I'll then take it. You'll then want DDS plugin. Type in DDS plugin for Photoshop CS2. And then you want the NVIDIA texture tools for Adobe Photoshop. Click on that. Download. And then what you will need, what I figured out, mine is a 64-bit system, but when I was trying to put the 64-bit on, it would not work. So you want the 32-bit. So click on that again. Exactly the same, save file. I'll run through it anyway, even though I've got it, I'll just take it off and put it back on. So click on your Photoshop. Yep. And then obviously do what you need to do there, installing that onto whatever drive you want, etc. And then once you've done that, fire it up first off, and then it will ask you for that serial number from before. Put that in, run through that, and then you'll have the version of that. Photoshop plugin. Yes. Obviously, version, I've already got it on. I don't need to uninstall, but anyhow, you just run through that. And it's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest, on that. I'll show you now if it has worked. Obviously, once you've done them, if that plugin has come up, you'll open your Photoshop. You know, we'll just close that. You'll soon know if you go, if you just open something up, let's click that. You go File, Save As. Down here in this one format, you should see there DDS. So if that plugin's worked, that DDS will be there. So cancel that, get rid of that. Right. So now you've got them on, you're working. Right, so what you want to do is, obviously you need to know where your actual files are for your skins. Open that, find your Assetto Corsa main folder. So mine's on this key. Program files, Steam apps, common. There's Assetto Corsa. Once you're in the main file, SDK, dev, and down here skin templates. And then these will be all your skin templates for all the cars that you have. Right, now I've downloaded ones, like your modded ones, I'm not 100% sure. I know these are what are basically just standard with the game. So, for instance, pick whatever you want really, or whatever you fancy doing. So, this is mainly your one for your body. So what we'll do then is now you know where they are. You want to go in here, you want to open it up. This PC8, go in files, Steam, Steam apps, comment, set corsa, SDK, dev, skin templates, and then because I know you're all doing the Fiat 500, when I find it again, there we go. We'll have a quick picture. You want the PSD, skin based default, you see it down here. That's what we want. Open that up. That's basically it. Right, now down the bottom here on the right, your wireframe, which I will tell you when you come to save, which I'll show you how in a minute. When you come to save it, make sure that's unclicked. Otherwise, if it's clicked on and it's like that when you save it and you put it in your skins folder for the car and go in game, you'll have the wire on. It's easy to do, I've done it a few times. Just means you're going to back out and do it all again. Save it again with wireframe off, so I'll just remember to take the wireframe off. Right, what we got here, I've not been in this one. Colour base, right. So, you got your base colour. So, anything you want to do, click on it. Decals that are on, which you can take them off if you want them off. So, colour base. It is a bit different for each car, but you sort of do get used to it. So, I'll pick a base colour if you don't like brown. So, for instance, we've got green, brush, wipe that right up, just so it's a lot easier. There you go, scribble all over that. My base colour is green. Right, so base colour. Obviously then say you wanted, I don't know, say for instance, front bumper, you wanted a different colour, then the easiest way would be to get that a different colour. Go on to the lasso tool, and then as you just go polygonal lasso tool, you can just do, it's going to be a bit awkward, I can't really see. To zoom in, now it's a bit awkward, zoom in is Control plus, and we'll zoom in. Hang on, let me just get rid of this a bit. Right, just get rid of that set. Let's make it a bit easier, let's make it bigger. Right, so we'll go to lasso tool again, that one. Just go around here. Just highlight it. We should be alright with them bits that are in grey, they are on a different layer. So we're not going to colour them in as well, as we see around here. They'll be alright. So now we've got them done, we can go ahead, pick our colour. I'll just pick red for instance. Back to the brush tool. It don't matter The only thing we're going to paint is the bit in there, which obviously has gone pink. So what I will do, just get the eraser, erase it out. We'll get red. Do it again. There we go. Now it's red. So that's basically it for that. And you can put your lines on. Basically, your wireframe is so you can take your tool and you can use the lines as reference. Say you wanted a stripe down the side, for instance, in a certain colour. I'm sure some of you know a bit more about Photoshop and all the rest of it. You can fill the lines around. Just a rough guess here. Like so. And say you wanted that red as well. So I just use the rubber tool again because it's going to make it pink. Click me red, click me brush. That's red as well. And then to go back out, Control and minus. Come out. Oh, that was up with your bumper. Oh well, you know what I mean though. So that's that. So we've done that. That's basically what it is for your colour. So you do what you want on your colour wise. Now if you wanted to add graphics, say you wanted a logo or something you already had made on the side. What we will do, additional colour over here. Yeah, so clear. Yeah, don't really need any of them. So there are your mirrors. So paint your mirrors a different colour if you wanted. It's highlighted at the bottom. There's some of them they don't, but it's got it on. So if you bugger up like I've just done, edit, undo brush tool. Yeah, I do that a lot. Make mistakes. Right. So I want to add a graphic say onto that. So if you've already got one made, for instance, like I have, options, this PC, I've got them in documents, I've no, I've not, back, pictures, say pictures. So I've already made a logo earlier on. Where's it got it? Right. So I've got that there, that there. So all I'll do, select your move tool up there, and then you just grab hold of it, drag it across, just plug it on anywhere, and as you'll see down here, it's made a new layer. Now, you can get it, say, you can move this up and down. So say I put it here, above like car paint and everything, it will disappear. If you've got other logos and stuff on, then it will go behind stuff and in front of stuff. So put it wherever you want it really, as long as you can see it obviously. Right, so that's how you do that. Add as many as you want, it'll always add a new layer for it. Right, so got that. Zoom in, Control plus. Say for instance, just want to put it on the bonnet. I'll zoom down a bit, good view on the bonnet. I want to put that there, but say I didn't want it in a straight line, I wanted it, say, from corner to corner on the bonnet. What I will do, still on the layer down here, the tracing layer, go edit, free transform, that way let you turn it around, whichever way you want. You can enlarge in it, move it about, do what you want with it. And all you do then, once you've got it in a place, you're happy with size and everything else, all you'll do then, all I do is just click on your move tool again and say apply the transformation, apply. That's now applied. And that's in there. Now say you was doing it in a straight line, say you were putting it up here and you're going on the side here, and all you would do is I'll get that back up again just to show you. File. Oh, what do you want? Open. Let's get the logo back up. Open. What's it doing? Close that. Right, we'll chuck it back on here. That's that. Again, it'll make a new layer. Close that back down, don't need that. Right, move it about here. Want it alongside. We go edit, retransform. Right, now obviously it's facing the wrong way. So we can turn that around. What we'll do is take that wireframe off a second. No, I won't. They can get somewhat straight if you can see it a bit better with the lines and the box around, but you get me drift. Make it whatever size you want. Alright, so slap that there. Apply. We want the same on the other side. So we go down here. We're on that one. We know it's that one because it's already selected. Duplicate layer. OK. Now we can move it. Roughly about the same place. Edit. Retransform. We can spin that round. Line her up again. Move to apply. And then we've got them both on the same side. Pretty much in the same spot. Etc. Etc. As you know. Right. Zoom out again, Control and minus. It's the only two shortcuts I know. So that is pretty much basically all I know, and you sort of figure bits out as you go along. It's sort of pretty easy. Obviously, colouring what you want on the paint bit, as I showed you before. Others do have other layers, like some you can just create a new layer and paint over. Some don't have that, like that. That's got its own paint layer. We can just base colour all the lot. Some you do have to make a new layer, and if you do make a new layer and you say you're painting bonnet whatnot, it doesn't matter if you go on the bit of black. If you're on a new layer, it won't show that up or anything. Right, so say that I'm happy with that. Only bits I'm going to see, I'm not going to see under other dashboard or anything that springs, so I'm not bothered about colouring them in. So I'm happy with that. That's what I want. So I want to save it. What I will do is I have already created a file which you'll want to do. I've just saved it straight in my local disky. As you can see here, a set of skins new, there my DDS's, a set of settle skins original PSD. So before I go and put them as a DDS, I will save them as a PSD first. So I'll save them in here. OK. And then if I ever want to come back and change anything, I'm just go open to my PSD file. Instead of having to go and start again, straight here, I can open it straight up every time and then save it to there again. If I've done a little bit, changed a little bit, like say I've gone in game, no, I don't quite like that there, come back in, open that PSD up and just change that bit, save it back as the PSD and then save it as the DDS to put that in game. But how do we put it into game? Right, so what you want to do first off, as I said from the start, before saving as a DDS, take that wireframe off, and that's what you're left with. Then you want to go File, Save As. Right, now obviously we don't want to be saving in this, we want to go to our file we created for the new DDS there, open that, right, and then here you want the file name exactly the same so the game knows it, then format, I'm going to put that to DDS, now it will come up with this, click alpha channels off, layers you can't put on anyway, but alpha channels always keep that off. You would click save, it'll come up with this. Up here I always put DXT5, that there. Don't really need to push anything else, just change that to DXT5, save. That'll take a couple of seconds. Just wait for it to do that, there we go. Right, so we've done that. Don't need to save anything because we've already saved it. No, we can come out of all of that. Now I want to chuck it into game. So I want to right click on there, open up my file explorer. I'll open up two. This is how I do it. Some people might find it easier other ways, but this is how I do it. So now I want to go into the game skins. So I'm going to go program files, Steam apps, common set corsa, content, cars. Now you want to find that car, which was the Alpha, just the 500, weren't it? Sure it was. I'm not going mad. Oh, there it is, right in front of my eyes at the top. But I'm going to click in there, skins. Now what I usually do is everything's in here. It's not, hang on. No, got that right up. What you first want to do, ignore everything I've just said then. What you do want to do, first off, is, hang on, back to your set corsa file, SDK, dev, skin templates. Now we'll just grab that Fiat 500 off template. And we want them, copy, content cars, bar 500, skins, new folder. You can do this out here so you've got a separate folder out the game with your cars in and copy them in and put them in. So put whatever you want in. There, any spaces, always an underscore, like so. Then we'll go in there, we'll paste what we've just had in there, like so. And then what we're going to do is come over here, find your DDS folder that you've made, and then you're going to just grab it, drag it over it, chuck it in, and then that's pretty much it. Close them down. Now what I did download makes it a lot easier. Things have moved around on my desktop for some reason. Why is I racing down there? No idea. Sorry about this. I need it cocked up. Right, anyhow, ignore that a second. What I will get is you do want this, which is the Assetto corsa showroom launcher, which you can find on the race department. click on that. First one is Department Showroom Launcher. Just download that. And basically all it is you just put that into your whatever drive you want to stick it on. Make a shortcut to the desktop. It'll basically just bring up this box when you click on it. Set of course the main folder, you just want to put your main folder in there, which I'll show you now. Bring that up. Basically what it does. So car, you click on Fiat 500. Yeah, that's what one we've made before. Showroom, whichever showroom, obviously you've already put, remember that once you've put it in, it remembers it. So that's the main folder. Just click launch. And then if we've done it right, which I'm hoping I have, you'll have it in game. And that is pretty much the basics. Obviously just a rough copy just to show you the basics really. I mean that is pretty much it, to be honest, as far as I'm concerned at the minute. I've still got bits to learn how to make it quicker. There's probably quicker ways that people would tell you, but that's just how I found it easiest for me to remember at the minute. So I'll pick a few bits up to make things a lot easier and a lot quicker in places. But once you've done one or two, you sort of get the gist of it and you know how. So from me, from DH Racing, have fun and see you on track.